half tomorrow. 2/3 even.
Do I look like I was born in a bathtub? If you can't afford it, stop wasting my time. How about this? You hand over everything you've got on you, and I'll give you 3 ounces.
Protect us from the world ending monstrosity of the absolute. As the absolute forces talk ever.
Next stop, Baldur Gate's cushiest end. Oh, I've got aches and bones as if no hands.
Not for communal use, it's... Best keep your hands to yourself.
Crush our enemies without mercy!
Once the Watchers see off the costs, we'll recoup what we've lost and then some.
Carla, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Certainly. Shout if you need anything else.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is it.
He's not been near a razor in months.
Neither have I. I'm exactly as young Dana made me. Never felt so liberated.
You're going first, it's your idea.
Just 3 times.
The devil's fee.
3 times.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
A most excellent decision. Coin and time.
Trap. Be cautious.
What's that?
This head's a long way from home. Belongs to one of the Fugue Plains death devils.
Wanna put a devil?
I get it. Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Nothing's happening. Oh, shit.
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate?
If he doesn't come back, I'm having his chisel.
You fool!
Both bloody useless.
Obviously, Doss was the story's best character. The novel's protagonist is such a bitch.
Open to interpretation.
Sounds like something you'd say if you had no idea. You're just mad I sell more copies than you.
My anti-cultist charms are you laughed out the city.
You'll be the one laughing when you're enslaved to the absolute.
Be very welcome. He may not have followed.
Gortash's dad. And he seems proud.
Finest leather in the city.
That would be the moment.
Is it? Latest Baldur's Mouth edition? Oh.
Nice day out here.
Say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate, city of crime and chaos.
Exactly.
Would you rather be stabbed in the dark or decapitated?
Let's go in.
Be cautious.
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She's a drone under some magical charm.
Of course. Whatever the master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
fill that one later.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest.
Stop!
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
Whoever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside. Its throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
That's curious.
That door exudes magic. Touching it.
What in the hell's happened? I feel so weak.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Glad that caught me.
Mrs. Sparkman, he'll see it. Master sees everything. I'm so tired. It'll be over soon. I can rest soon.
Looks like an ambush.
Why are you here?
Spawns and servants have been summoned below. Squeak, you rat! Wait. You are neither spawn nor servant. An intruder.
There is so much to do, so much to
The language on that strange door. I still can't read it though.
stop! No more squeaking. No more rat lies. Make Master Baby Wolf, not me. Master not being wolf to stupid spawn. New master eats all the fresh meat, but not for long. Tonight, he changes.
Always good to talk, my friend. We will knock him out if we need to, or restrain.
Your skull vibrates in concord with the astral prism.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him, as I shield you.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, I'm not about to say no. Anything more we should discuss? It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
I've had my eye on you. hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane, something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. Oh, but do hear me out. You want what I have to offer. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. The truth of the crown, I hope. All that stands between us and enlightenment is the turn of a page. This isn't what I expected. This is much more. The crown of Karsus. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Gods have ascended through far stranger means. A circle drawn on a globe, a walk in a swamp, the destruction of a magical stone. Why not with a symbol of such innate authority? The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Worse, it could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. Some gods may delude themselves into believing they care about their worshippers. But when it comes down to it, we're all expendable. Children to be appeased, not respected. I worshipped Mystra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself, just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. I've spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mystra took. Cure me, even. You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Thank you for letting me read this. At least we can face our enemy armed with the knowledge of its true nature, and of the stakes, should we fail to defeat it. Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus's pestilent crown. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
I'm curious enough to make the attempt. All right. An audience with the mother of magic it is.
Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is, if it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
So, I do hope it goes well. We've pissed off enough gods already. Perhaps if you lost a follow in that case.
Come on, let's go.
Never a dull moment.
What's on your... Of course.
keep going a little longer.
Freshened up and ready.
The truth of the crown, I hope. This and the book. If we can collect the crown's I promise, some god, even with the Mistral, wanted the brain obliterated because long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. For now, here's your tome. Help?
I hear, sir.
What do you say?
Mistress, she bids you come to her holy. Perhaps trust in yourself.
So all it took. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's whatever it is. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it. What's on your mind?
I'd be delighted, though someone else will.
Magical.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
What to do?
So, I do hope it goes well. Well, obviously I would. But you have some... Well, in that case...
Oh, and see you're hungry for pleasures beyond the smile, or don't. And know the eternal. Then we'll keep it our little secret. Hand to beating heart. The same thrills I offer you. Some experiences are better when shared. Dear, trust me.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'd be delighted, though someone back in the thick of things at last. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I've got a long road ahead. Still alive, so that's progress.
Mistral wants to meet Gale. I'd love to join, but I don't think...
Ready and willing.
Where am I needed?
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many...
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience.
Of course.
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Hilarious. You belong on stage. Perhaps the blood-stained sort, with a hooded man standing by, axe in hand.
Tonight
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The writing means
There's writing like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Cazador's. We were strictly forbidden from learning it.
the indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest.
Everything must be perfect. Keep a blade close.
Whatever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside. Its throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
That's curious.
That door is saturated with necrotic magic.
I feel
Best
so
keep my
drained.
distance.
There's necrotic magic at work here.
No one back home will ever believe this. Dictionary in ancient language? Hardly surprising for a vampire's lair.
eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect. Just keep cleaning. Don't stop cleaning.
There is so much to do, so much to prepare.
It's got to be clean. It's got to be immaculate.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks.
Try and
An
spot for an
illusionary wall. Shows. It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in life.
You tortured us.
Oh, yeah. But you're home now, and you brought... Oh, yes.
Put him up.
There is so much to prepare.
There's an inscription on the ring. Looks like the same language as that book from earlier.
I must be busy. Busy, busy, busy. Master might see me. Master might approve.
The dormitory. This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
Make fresh meat, but not for long. Tonight, it changes. Bloody and Master not here. You obey me. Wolves will not obey. Be their alpha. Make them here.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Everything must be
Aye,
Nothing will stand in my way.
Can't even catch my breath.
How delicious.
Hey, maybe I'm involved.
Careful, I bite.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Keep a blade close.
Stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for us. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Cazador never spoke about his former master. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised, given how things ended.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? My brethren spoke nothing of this.
You... I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be. It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, then brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here? Kill him. That monster. You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know. don't want to die down here. Please, whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I feel ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here. There's only one reason they'd all still be here. He must need them for the ritual. Each of the 7, we must have brought in 1,000 over the decades. They're all lambs for his slaughter. And if I was to take his place, they'd all die by my hand. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. What's the point? They're as good as dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose. It's just sickening. Seeing them again.
When that tool.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness. Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No, you always had a gift for words. I fondly remember your empty boasting, your tired jokes, your endless prattle.
No! Shut up!
Do the cattle not know you, boy? Have they not seen your fits of temper?
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing strong.
ruins are leeching the Spawns' power and sending it straight to Cazador.
With the right footwork, we could steal that power for ourselves.
Open up. No surrender.
Ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
I need to heal.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
for this. The power is phenomenal. I feel so alive!
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Cheer me up, quick!
The elevator lies.
Let's get out of here.
Why, hello, lover.
No time to dally.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Go ahead. I'm listening. What's on your mind? Would that I could. Magical. So, shall we?
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold
I must tell you, Shadowheart, the bathing waters here leave much to be desired. The ablutions offered at the Temple of Beauty in Waterdeep are far superior. And they have the most excellent soaps.
I was wondering why you always smelled like a wealthy dowager.
Now, this is unexpected. You who follow on the heels of our poor lost son. Has he sent you here to parley on his behalf, Will he not even speak to his own family? What is family if not the monsters we are obliged to love, That is why he will come back to me, because he yearns to be with his people, because this is all he knows. You have been an interesting distraction for him, no doubt, but your time together is over. When you don't return, he will realize he has nowhere else to go. He will come to me, and he will be mine. Please, did Astarion tell you nothing about me? I am the immortal Cazador Tsar! And I always get what I want.
Eat it.
In position.
Heading there.
Come on, can't stay idle. Roll in my favor. Certainly. Survival is all that matters. Swiftly now. The wonder if this is worth the cost.
On I go.
Unleash me. With haste.
What now?
I've got it. Handy.
Let me strike true. Have to keep going.
Gone with the weave.
Nothing important is ever easy. At the ready.
give up.
I don't fancy their chances.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury that you fought against.
Consummatum est. Ego cecidi.
The vampire lord is no more, but his legacy remains. What to do with the thousands of vampire spawn he created?
So many dead. We'll never wash this blood from our hands.
Nothing remains now. Cazador and his machinations are naught but dust.
I feel like I gargled a straight razor. But to feel anything is wonderful. Wonderful!
Cazador is dust, and Violet blooms. I shall live as a permanent rebuke to all that monster stood for.
I cannot believe it's over. I cannot believe we're free. We are free, aren't we? We will not bother you at the surface. You have my word on that. We will find a place in the Underdark. We will find a new way to live, new creatures to feed on, and you will never have to see us again.
Lovely little pick-me-up.
How's the orb treating you, Gale?
So, is it true? Cazador is dead by your hand, and so are our children? Alas, you may be right. You had few choices, all bad. You did the best you could in an impossible situation. No one could ask for more. That leaves only the matter of your pale companion. His sins against us are great, but so too are the deeds you have done today. Tell Astarion he is free. Never again will he be hunted by my people. And be clear that he owes it all to you. You gave them peace. For that, for all you have done, you have our thanks. I know you face trials ahead, but when it is time, you will not face them alone. We will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace. And thank you.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? What do you mean, dead? How? Why? Because he was my master? Or because you thought I couldn't resist finishing the ritual myself? Safe? How can I ever be safe now? That ritual was my one shot at security, at independence. And you snatched it away from my hands. Whatever your fears. This is my life. It should have been my choice. And you should have trusted me to make it. We've come so far together. We may as well see this tadpole business through to the end. But once that's done, we're done. Now, leave me be. I have a lot to think about. Need something? They were alive. All this time, they were just hidden under the palace. Hells. After 2 centuries, Cazador still had new horrors to reveal. What did you do with the poor wretches? That was a kindness, I think. It's hard to know, really. I suppose they're at peace. If nothing else. Or whatever passes for peace these days. Still, this will take some getting used to. Cazador being gone. I just need some time to let it sink in. To figure out what it means now that he's gone. Thank you. I thought Cazador's story would end with more... Need something? Well, obviously I would. But, well, in that case...
I've got a long road ahead.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'm up for the challenge. Ready and...
Defender of the people. No one back home will ever believe this.
no time to dally.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Ah, this is as he sent you. You came this in. Blessed are you to be the first I shall conceive. I.
Best be on my way. catch a break.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
Let's finish this. Take you. My faith will protect me.
Mistra Rill. Let's light them up.
stop. Not now. Have to keep going.
Battle of wits.
Talk to me. Take you.
Creator. Destroyer. Onward.
What should I do?
Tempest I will raise. Don't get too close.
I'm ready.
Unleash me.
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury that you fought against.
Consummatum est. Ego cecidi.
The vampire lord is no more, but his legacy remains. What to do with the thousands of vampire spawn he created?
They have their freedom, but what of the city? Have we just unleashed a plague onto the streets?
Nothing remains now. Cazador and his machinations are naught but dust.
I cannot. We will find a place in the Underdark.
Time to get going.
You. We ask you to free our children, and you unleash thousands of vampire spawn on the Sword Coast. Why? What madness possessed you? I understand. Although, I wonder how many other innocents will die for your mercy. But you were given an impossible choice. Who's to say what path was right? We will make it our duty to find the spawn that escaped into the Underdark, especially our children. I pray they can resist the urges of their new nature, but we shall see. As for your pale companion, we will hunt him no longer, unless he gives us cause to. You have my people's thanks. There will be dark times ahead for us all, but we will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace.
Yes? I would, but you have so many friends already. Well, trust no one.
No one's stopped me yet.
Always good to talk, my friend. Sorry, but let's make this happen.
A hero at heart. Let's get going.
Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faint whatever lies behind the door. It guards such secrets closely. Nothing responds within. It is silent as the grave.
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
What's on your mind? Oh, would that I could, but you're magical.
And these things have stayed interesting.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, well, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind.
Mistra's like
They
this.
want the youth, but not, you know.
It's been some time
Up
since I
with the
stood before
times.
her in a place like this.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are. Mistress Forgiveness? If you want me to claim the crown of Carsus, you'll hardly be in a forgiving mood after that. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Carsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Carsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Carsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Carsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure, and the courage to resist. So may it be.
our mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistress' expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to. Shall we?
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
What's next, I wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything.
So, had life turned out differently, I might have been kneeling in prayer.
Busted her skull. I didn't see her make no trouble. I know her. That's Ghoster. She's no thing. Save her!
Sir, who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course. What do you mean, dead? How? Why? Free. I'll never be anything but a spawn now. You've sentenced me to an eternity in darkness. Tell me honestly, did you kill him for my sake or to stop me completing the ritual myself? I know you only did what you thought was best for me. And who knows, maybe this is what's best. The kind of power that ritual offered. Gods, I would have liked to kill him, though. You know, on some level, still... This will take some getting used to. Cazador being... I just need some time to let it sink in. Thank you. And I thought Cazador's story would end with more of a bang than a whimper, but... Need something? Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. Excellent.
At least let us take her to a doctor. My friend's leaving. Let her go. Fuck off! She comes in she's weak. Unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise. Wise and merciful Lord Gortash. We give thanks.
Lovely day for it.
To get a flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the jumper.
Keep a blade close. That's curious.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All."
do.
This too dangerous even for Mistra. But I'd love to join, but I like how you think.
There's no time to waste.
Sharp as ever. No time to rest.
What's next?
Flaming fists this way.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Baalis has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen. My very blood, and by extension, his. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help, but feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name. This was Arin's tribunal. She was judged, and she was found exceptional. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. And so it is that Arin now leads his temple and draws aspirants to his creed. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged.
You have been judged.
You have been found wanting.
You will die here, mageling. Paltry spells will not save you now.
No surrender.
I will not tolerate impudence. This place shall be your grave.
Ye
coming through. On the victor's path.
This room will be thy resting place. The taste of blood, the tang! It has been burned!